Hey everybody, it's Mark Schultz here, and I'm bringing you a quick special edition Recovery in Aviation because there's something exciting going on tomorrow that I want you to know about. There's a special event tomorrow, which you are not going to want to miss. I'm going to tell you all about it, and if you're interested in doing business in defense, in the aviation aerospace industry, stand by. You are not going to want to miss this. Hi, Fiona. How are you?
Hi, I'm great, Mark. So I'm a little bit nervous, but overall I'm good.
No, it's okay. Hey, that's awesome. That's fantastic. Listen, Fiona, we did this. I reached out to Fiona today because I wanted to have her tell people about this exciting event that she's put together that's going on tomorrow. You do not see things like this going on in the industry. Fiona, tell us who you are and what you're up to. What's going on?
Well, I'm Fiona Mackay, and last year I started the Leading Ladies of Movement. And the Leading Ladies of Movement aims at accelerating the pace that we reach gender parity in male-dominated industries. And I'm extremely excited that this week we are launching Leading Ladies of Defense, and we have over 500 people attending.
Wow, that is fantastic. Now, last time we met up, I think we've done a few things over the last year, but the last time we met up, you were doing Leading Ladies of Aerospace, right?
I was, yeah. And now we're over nearly 1,400 members.
Oh, that's fantastic. Congratulations, by the way. I really think we need to find unique ways to be able to connect right now, during these difficult times. And you have definitely been leveraging the virtual media to be able to do that. So really, congratulations. Hey, listen, can you tell us a little bit about Leading Ladies of Defense? First of all, before you tell us about the technical details of it, tell me why you did this. What's going on?
Well, I'm one of those women who's been really, really fortunate to have some great female role models and male allies in my life that really helped me to smash through that glass ceiling. And every day I meet women that don't see how amazing they are and aren't going after the roles that they're capable of. And so I really wanted to create an opportunity for women around the world to realize that there are more women in the industry than you realize. And by bringing us all together, people would, growing confidence, growing networks, and from there, companies would, be able to hire more and more women, and we'll start to fill up those C-suite positions a little faster.
Fantastic. And I understand you have an event tomorrow, which is called Leading Ladies of Defense. Okay, what was the purpose of this event? What was your vision behind this event tomorrow?
Well, my vision for the event is ultimately to create the same thing for defense that I've created for aerospace. And so what we wanted to do is pull together as many women that have smashed through that ceiling as possible into one space. We've got 25 amazing women and a few male allies in one space that they're going to be sharing their stories of how they broke through the glass ceiling, as well as some great industry perspectives. Because right now, I know that a lot of suppliers in aerospace are struggling, and defense is rife with opportunity. And I really think there needs to be more cross-pollination between aerospace and defense.
Yeah, that's really nice. Over the last year, we have focused on recovery in aviation, with this broadcast that we're doing. And we found that some sectors of aviation aerospace are doing better than others. And definitely we're seeing people telling us that defense is one of those sectors that's doing better than others. Hey, I know you got a website. Let's pop up that website real quick here. Tell me a little bit about what we're looking at here. You got this big red boot here. You got this thing called Leading Ladies of Defense. Tell me a little bit about the event.
Well, first of all, the original logo was the shoe. And but because we were doing Leading Ladies of Defense, PNDC said to me, can we have something that relates a little bit more to the military? So we created this awesome boot. So that's the story there. But if you take a look at the website, you'll see that there's plenty of information on what you're going to get out of the event and all of our amazing speakers. You can go take a look at the agenda. You can go and read up on all the great speakers that are going to be there. And so if you're looking to convince your company to sponsor you to go to the event, then this is the place to get that information.
Well, look, Fiona, I don't know if there'd have to be a lot of convincing. So first of all, tell me, what is it cost for somebody to attend this event?
It's $35 for anybody that uses the code LL2021. So LL2021. $35.
2021, $35. I spent $33 for lunch today, okay? And that's gone, all right? So I think $35 is just incredibly reasonable. Now, if somebody registers for this event, what do they get for that tomorrow? How long is it? What's included? Tell me a little bit about what they get for that registration.
So it's a 4-hour event. And during those 4 hours, we're going to be covering everything from defense market outlooks to leadership skills to women in the C-suite of defense to how to pivot and expand your company into aerospace. Just some really, really great content. And at the same time, we're going to be networking. We're going to be using, the chat rooms and our LinkedIn group page. And then afterwards, we have an after party where you can get up close and personal with some of the speakers and build some business connections so that when you get back to the office, you can turn it into something far more profitable.
Looks like we have some speakers here. Maybe you can tell me a little bit about some of the speakers that we have here.
Yeah, who to pick? If we take a look, we've got right there, you've got Angela Ambrose from GM Defense. She's the Vice President of Government Relations and Communications. And she is awesome. She's worked on Capitol Hill. She's worked for Northrop, Accenture, just all these great companies. And she's going to be talking about understanding what your value proposition is. Because if we understand our value proposition, we're more likely to start actually poking at that ceiling and cracking it a little bit more because we know we're worth it.
Okay, and then I see 3 men in there. So men are allowed too?
Oh, we love men to come to our event. In fact, our very first sponsor, a titanium sponsor, was Paul Van Meter from ProShop. So we love men, and we think that men are a really important part of our mission because we need more than 50% of the population championing our cause. In fact, David Smith, he is actually speaking, and he's the author of a book called Good Guys, which is all about how men can be better allies for women. And so he is leading a panel discussion, and that includes John Kenkel from Scient. It includes Member of Parliament and Chair of the UK Defence Select Committee, Tobias Elwood, and then an old friend of mine from Rolls-Royce, Amanda Heslop. She is a Chief Design Engineer in Rolls-Royce Defense. So I can't wait for that panel.
Fiona, I really just can't believe that you've put together this stellar group of experience and presented this kind of an opportunity for people. And the registration fee is not a barrier to entry. That's really amazing. And the amount of time commitment. Now, people are going to be able to do some networking here, it looks like, with the speakers afterwards. And I understand you also have other people that have helped you put this event on, right?
Yes. Well, we've put the event on with PNDC, the Pacific Northwest Defense Coalition. They've been great partners, and straight out of the gate, they secured Megan Davies, the CEO of Insitu, and then that had a snowball effect. So we actually have one panel that I haven't mentioned yet, which is all about women at the top, what we can learn from the defense C-suite. And so we've got Megan Davies from Insitu. We've got Sabine Clark, she's the CTO at Airbus Defence and Space. We've got Martine Gagne, she's the CTO at Meggitt. And then we've got Amy Gowder, the COO of Aerojet Rocketdyne. And having these 4 women in one place, I kind of get, stars in my eyes. Forget movie stars. These are my stars.
Yeah, that's really great. That's fantastic. And you've put together such a good panel. I'm so happy for you. It's just really super exciting. And I see up at the top of this webpage, there were some sponsors up there. And I know you said Paul Van Metre with ProShop was one of your early sponsors. I've done some work with Paul. He's just a great guy. What about some of your other sponsors up there?
Yeah, so Ben Sappington from Moss Adams, they came in because they're doing some great work internally around diversity, and obviously that translates through to their customers. And Totem, they're also in the cybersecurity space, and then Washington State Department of Commerce not only came in as a sponsor for this event, but they're now annual sponsors of the Leading Ladies movement. So the support is just phenomenal. Oh, and last Friday, Safran rang me. We want to be a sponsor. So wow, I'm just thrilled.
That is fantastic. And I see you have Nycote there with Marcy Simpson, and you have Doug Stewart from Colorcraft, and you have Dean from Northwest Aerospace News up there.
And Doug came to me. I didn't have to pursue him. That's the best kind of sponsor when I ask you if they can sponsor.
That is fantastic. Fiona, congratulations. It looks like you got just a fantastic event going on. Hey, listen, I want to give you a last chance here. I want to ask you something. Fiona, why is this so important to you? Tell me why doing this is so important to you.
Because the pace of change in terms of gender equity in the industry is too slow. When I started at Rolls-Royce back in 2007, We were 13% women in the workforce. And I saw some statistics the other day, and they're up to 18%, which is a great improvement. But if you look all across the industry, it stayed really stagnant. And when we go to all these conferences and we look at the websites of these companies and we take a look at their leadership, there's still not many women there. And I want to see more women. I want to see more people of color. And I want to see all kinds of diversity in these boards. And I really think that you get that by having a collaborative group that is supporting one another, that is saying, hey, these are my resources, these are my contacts, these are my perspectives. Let me share them with you. And that way we all become more worldly, we all become more connected. And we all know that now, it doesn't matter where you're based, you can work from anywhere. So, you know, maybe a company in the UK will end up hiring somebody out of the US and vice versa. Nothing's impossible anymore.
Well, fantastic. I just love your heart on this. And, you know, my passion and obsession, people tell me, is aviation. And the fact that you are focusing on, you know, aviation, aerospace, and defense, that just thrills me. And the fact that you're trying to help people, you know, come together and network, that thrills me. And the fact that you're doing that in an environment of diversity, you know, is just really amazing. I just really give you my congratulations. And I know that you have an exciting event set up. You have things planned for people that are really going to be beneficial for everybody. Fiona, congratulations. It's just really fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. I hope to see you there. And I hope to see all of our listeners there.
Very good, very good. So listen, Fiona, I didn't tell you this, but we pulled your video off the website, and we're going to run the video quick in order to wrap this up at the end. I know it runs for a couple of minutes, but for those of you that are watching, we're just going to wrap this up today by running this little video off the website, and it's going to give you just a little bit more of an insight into what's happening to the event. But I challenge every one of you to be there, and I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow at the event. Thanks, everybody. Fair winds and following seas to you. Have a great day. Bye, Fiona.
We'll see you there.
Yep, okay.
Have you heard about all of the opportunity opening up in the defense industry? Well, if you're a woman or a male ally that wants to be at the forefront of this, then you need to reserve March 18th in your schedules right now. Why? Because we're hosting Leading Ladies of Defense, a virtual summit connecting defense leaders from around the globe. Join us and you'll get to hear from leading ladies that are rocking this field, network with defense professionals on a worldwide scale, and learn how we can ensure that women expand and excel in the industry. From leadership to defense careers to filling the C-suite, we have it all. Here's a sneak peek of what's to come.
I'm Erica Bogard, Vice Chair of the PNDC, and I can't wait to meet you at this great event that we're going to be hosting with Leading Ladies.
I'll see you there.